It's Kelly here from Nerdgasmic Adventures, and today we're going to take up a challenge an around the world trip using only one way flights, no round trips, to get from the US and back to the US with a minimum of 10 stops. How cheaply can we do it? We're going to use Skyscanner, and no, they're not a sponsor, but we're going to use their Everywhere tool. And you're going to see that in a minute. So let's get started. Here we are. Okay, everybody, here we are. We are going to start any airport in New York, and we're going to use Skyscanner's everywhere. Can't decide where? Go everywhere. But I didn't want to start on June 5th. I wanted to start May 23rd from New York. Let's click and see what we get. So we need to go to probably Europe or Africa, whichever is cheaper right off the bat. And it looks like possibly Spain. Now I know Spain, Santander is not a big enough place. I'm going to say let's go to Madrid. Madrid for $255. That is a pretty good price to get over the ocean. So they have the best. It says it's $225 and it takes 7 hours. You're leaving at 7:45. This actually goes from Newark. That's the EWR code is Newark. And you will arrive in Madrid at 9 a.m. for $225. Now, for this trip, we're assuming you're basically going with a load of clothes on your back. You're backpacking essentially, and you're not going to be paying for extra luggage. Now, there is a chance that some of these airlines will charge that even for a carry-on, but your backpack, you should have a backpack and maybe one extra bag for this trip and no more. Now, we're not going to look into baggage fees at this time. We're going to assume that your carry-on is free. So, from New York to Madrid, it is $225. Now, here's a cool feature in Skyscanner. I just click up here, and now I switch it, keeping it one way, and now I'm going to put everywhere. I can't decide where. I have no idea. But once we get there, it's an overnight flight that takes us to the 24th. And we want to spend 2 nights in Madrid. So that means the 24th and the 25th. That means we're flying out on the 26th of May. So let's search some flights. We're going to do our best to stay, to keep going east from Madrid. So Madrid east is Portugal, Morocco. Morocco's south. Marrakesh is probably a little southwest. So that may not work. So let's go to Italy. It is definitely east of Spain. And look, $19. So Madrid and I'm writing all this down. It looks like maybe the prices went up because those prices they advertise on that screen are from the last 8 days. Now, Thursday, May 26th from Madrid. Look at this, $16 to Milan. So Milan, this is the BGY, that's Bergamo. It is their less expensive airport. Or you can go to their main airport, MXP, for 18. It doesn't matter. If we have to, we'll get around the city. You're going to have extra funds to stay in hotels and extra funds to get around, transport. But for flying, that's all this video is about. how much would it cost for your plane tickets? So let's go $16. It's just $2 more expensive. Ryanair has a lot of extra fees, but I believe you can have a carry-on for free. There, it may be a little bit of a price for a bulkier carry-on. So they do have some weird rules, but we're going to assume your carry-on's just fine. So just for the ticket, $16. That's what we would take. Milan, any. And that means we're going to stay in Milan for the 26th, the night of the 26th, the night of the 27th, and we're going to fly out of Milan on the night of the 28th. So we click here, makes it simple, switch, do our favorite thing, change the date to the 28th. It's a Saturday. Sometimes that means the prices are a little higher. Sometimes it doesn't mean anything at all. And we're going to keep going east. Malta is south, France, Germany's north, and possibly west. Spain, Ukraine, Romania. Romania for sure, and Bulgaria are to the east. So is Croatia. Let's go with the one. We're going to just do the cheapest one, right? Romania looks like it's the cheapest. Bucharest. So let's check it out. So Milan to Bucharest on the 28th is looks like $20. $20. So Madrid to Milan was 16 on the 26th. And this one is $20. Oh no, look. Look. I looked away, and what did I get? I got cheaper. I got cheaper. I got $18. Of course, that gets you in kind of late, but let's spell two lights here. So today is 28th. We are going to leave Bucharest to our favorite place everywhere, which that's true. I love going anywhere. I've got a couple exceptions to that rule, but it looks like 2 days later is the 30th. So let's search our flights on the 30th going east. Now, this isn't going to get easier. It's going to get a little harder. So Bulgaria, I would say your best bet is probably for a central hub. I'm going to say it's probably Turkey. And if it's not Istanbul, we're not doing it. So Turkey from 57, Istanbul. So on the 30th, Bucharest to Istanbul. On the 30th is, let's see, well, look, we've got a little cheaper price than what they were giving us initially. That's not bad. It's only an hour and 20, so they're kind of close. And sometimes you're going to have to make an exception to your east-west rule just to get you to the right hub. And in this case, $52 to Istanbul on May 30th. Get you there at 2:30. Easy to get in and out of town probably at that point. So now we've got to go 2 days farther. So that ends up being June 1st. June 1st, Istanbul to everywhere. Everywhere. So let's try it. Istanbul to everywhere. And we need to keep going east. Now, in a way, you could say Egypt is east, but it's more south. Kosovo, Georgia, Romania. Let's see what we can find. It might take us to, I know the Ukraine, or Ukraine, not the Ukraine. Oh, Iran. Kuwait, United Arab Emirates. Let's see where that's Sharjah. Nope. Let's see, Kuwait. Lol, stop to Kuwait. Kuwait is definitely east, so let's go to Kuwait. Istanbul to Kuwait on June 1st. There's no time to be scared. No time to be scared of where you're going. Um, I don't like this timing. I don't like the arriving at 3:50 a.m. So, but it is better than arriving at 1:50 a.m. So we're going to leave actually on June. Oh no, we're not doing that. Nope, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. That timing's just wrong. So let's go back. Kuwait's just not going to work out. That timing is wrong. So let's try. That's 137 to Dubai. Let's go back. Let's see where it's going to take us to outside Saudi Arabia. It looks like Dubai is going to be the best choice. It costs us a bit. Yep, $137. So we're going to change it. Let's see what time. Oh, this gives us a crazy, crazy, crazy flight there. This one, though, not bad. It's an overnight flight. Um, Dubai is a little more user friendly. So let's click and see what this says. Yep, 9:45 p.m. $122. So let's do it. Get you in early, early, early on June 2nd. You want 2 full days again. So 2 full days. 2 full days from the first or the second is the fourth. Dubai to everywhere. Oop, I can't even spell everywhere right now because I've been everywhere. Let's see. All right. Search flights. Dubai to. Ooh, okay. This is great. India, but it depends on where we're going. All right. Mumbai is a good one. New Delhi would be another good one. Those are big. So I would say Mumbai. 151 on June 4th to Mumbai. So, um, all right. So that was to Dubai. Dubai to Mumbai. Okay. Lots of buys here. And you're the one buying. So we get in on our cheap flight is a 3 hour flight leaving at 6 p.m., getting us in late 10:30 to Mumbai. It used to be called Bombay. They went back to the original speech after England was no longer in charge. Really, they changed it back to its original name, which is Mumbai. So now we're going to, yep, you guessed it, everywhere. I think you should spend 2 days. 2 days. So that means this is the 6th. The 6th of June. So Mumbai. Let's look at what we've got. We've got India. We've got Thailand. And I'm Indonesia. Let's see. And then get prices, which means they're high. So let's go to Thailand. Now if you load it, well, let's see what the cheap gets us to. Because if cheap gets us to New Delhi, that may be a better price. That may be what we need to do because New Delhi it's I believe the capital. So let's go to New Delhi on that day. You could spend a couple days, right? So on the 6th, going to Delhi, and that is $34. $34. All right. Oh, but wait. Slow down. Look at this. We've got $31. And I like this time just a little bit better. Let's go with the $31. See, we could get all messed up on this. $31. Okay. Now, New Delhi is definitely, if I could speak English, a place you want to spend 2 nights in. So, leaving on June 8th and New Delhi to everywhere. And let's see where that gets us heading east. Well, it could take us north to Nepal. Thailand is a bit to the east, I believe. Yeah, a bit. The Maldives. Now that's going back the wrong direction. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. So, oh, this is getting tough. It's a tough, tough challenge. But let's go to Thailand. Um, Phuket. that's a toughie. Let's see. Phuket. I would call it another name, but I actually know it's Phuket and it's not what you're thinking. Bunch of filthy animals. Filthy, filthy minded people. So let's let it go all the way through. So New Delhi to Phuket for looks like $144. And this is an overnight flight too. And we'll take it. So that is $144. $144. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting because I don't know where we're going to. So, Phuket, you made it to Thailand and went to Phuket. Better be careful. Don't bring anything sketchy into Thailand. They will kick your butt in no good ways. In no good ways. On the 10th, we're going from Phuket to. Let's see where we can get. We can get to Australia for $202. What? $202. But let's see if we can get. No, let's. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna push ourselves into some crazy territory. Let's go to Australia. Melbourne. All right. Phuket to Melbourne on the 10th. And that is going to. Whoa, look at this price. Whoa, what a crazy good deal on Jetstar. $143. What is going on? $143. All right. That's what we're doing. So, Melbourne, that's where we're at. Melbourne deserves completely 2 full days. So that means June 12th. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go June 12th. Switch here to our favorite. Everywhere's been doing us good. It's been doing us good. Some of the crazy places we get to go to. Australia, Indonesia. We got to keep moving east. No, 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 no. Those are not east. That's north. Ooh, where are we going? Okay, so we may need to get to a more New Zealand. $442 to New Zealand seems crazy to me. So let's see where this takes us to. I'd say let's get to Sydney for sure. Sydney, it may not from Melbourne. There, well, it's ish. It's east-ish, but more than likely, I believe that's north. But let's go 2 days later, on June 14th. Did we? Yeah, Melbourne to Sydney on June 12th. I have to keep up with this. So Sydney on June 14th. Okay, let's do it. Sydney, June 14th. Oh, that was. See, I'm forgetting stuff. I got to remember the price. It was $46. Oh, but I could get there for $39. So let's forget that. Let's do the $39 version. Cheapest, right? That's how we're doing this. Cheapest. All right. And now, turn my page. Sydney to everywhere on the 14th. So Sydney on the 14th to, not wrong one. Everywhere. Everywhere. The everywhere. Australia, Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand. We're not going backwards here. The United States. There we go. From 539 to Los Angeles. Yeah, I knew we were going to hit a big one. A big one at some point. But that's the name of the game, everybody. You can't do it too cheap. We're eventually going to hit this. It says 545 right here. Best is 16 hours. That's 592. Cheapest. Listen, we signed on for this. So this is how it is. Hawaiian Airlines to LA 545. Sydney to LAX. And that, my friends, was on the 14th. And even though it seems like you should be getting there on the day after, we crossed the international date line, which means you will land on the same day, even though it's 24 hours later. And that is $545. Okay, Los Angeles. Well, you're from New York, or you started in New York. You want to spend at least 2 days in Los Angeles. We're just saying that. Maybe you want to get home. But Los Angeles to everywhere. But here's the thing. If you could everywhere. Wow. Wow, everywhere. Okay, let's see. Where can we get to on the 16th for cheap? Well, of course, the United States. That's where we're staying. We made it back to the United States. Now we got to get to New York again. So, San Francisco, San Diego, Vegas, Cincinnati, 118. Let's see. Dallas, 132. Always gets more expensive once you get here. Is it reasonable? Yeah, 174 is reasonable to get to New York. So, 174. LAX to, where is it? JFK. We didn't care. We didn't care where we were going. Let's see. It says 176. We want to hit that one, but let's let this line go all the way through and click on this. Actually, right back to Newark. 176. 176. All right. So we made it around the world in. We got back. We started on May 23rd and we went through June 16th. So 23rd to the 16th, that's 8 plus 16. That's a 24-day trip. So, all right. I will be back with the totals. So, you can take on May 23rd of 2022 a flight from New York to Madrid, cheaper than this one shows, which was 407, for $225, excuse me. Then you can fly from Madrid to Milan on the 26th for $18, which is a lot cheaper than what this shows right here. Then you will fly on the 28th from Milan to Bucharest for $18, just a little bit cheaper than what is advertised right here. Then on the 30th of May, fly from Bucharest, Romania to Istanbul, Turkey for $52, which is much cheaper than what we see right here. Then you will take a flight from Istanbul to Dubai, definitely still staying east. This is good. You will fly out on the 1st late and arrive on the 2nd of June. And this was $122, which is less than half of this advertised price we see right here. After spending 2 days in Dubai, you will fly out on June 4th to Mumbai, India. Here, that is $151. That's over $100 less than this advertised price. Amazing that we keep going just a little east, flying from Mumbai to Delhi on June 6th, 2022. $34, which is $25 cheaper than this advertised price. We did this so you could spend some time in New Delhi, but also to find us a cheaper way out east, which New Delhi gives us because of its capital status and its major international airport there. By the way, Mumbai to Delhi was $34. On June 8th, you will be flying out of New Delhi to Phuket. So that is here to here, still heading east, southeast, but it's still there. And the price there is $144. Look at the advertised price right here, $1,222. But of course, these are in February, so that is a little discrepancy. But anyways, that is $144 to Phuket, which is seems to me to be a pretty amazing price. And that was on June 8th. And then on June 10th, out of Phuket, you will fly to Melbourne, which is on the south coast of Australia. And this is the first time you crossed the equator. This was $143, which is about half the price of what they're advertising here. And let's be honest, when I said earlier that, well, this is in February. Yes, that's in a couple weeks, but still, summer travel is usually quite a bit more than winter travel, although it will be winter in Australia by then because of where it's located across the equator. And then we will go to Sydney. Leaving on the 12th of June, you will arrive in Sydney, which is an hour and 20 minutes. There it says $62. I believe we found it for $39 to fly to Sydney. All right, that's a pretty cool thing. 4 days in Australia. And from Sydney, we are going to Los Angeles. Oh, by the way, that's my daughter. She's hanging out in Arizona where I'm at. Of course, she's grown up. But anyways, we're heading to Los Angeles. This is on the 14th of June, and because you cross this dotted line, which is the international date line, I don't know why they do this crazy thing in the middle, but they do. And that means you will land on the same day, even though it takes 24 hours. As you can see, it says this runs easily right around $1,000. We've gotten a one-way flight for $545. All right. So $545 gets us back to the US. Okay, so now I say Newark because that's where you flew out of, and it was actually the cheapest place to fly back into on June 16th for $176. And I did the math for all of this, and the whole trip, only airlines, this is the price for an airline ticket using the method I used today on February 7th, 2022, and that would be $1,647 to take a trip around the world in 2022. All right. It's been great talking to you. Remember to stay adventured. This is Kelly Hauk with Nerdgasmicadventures.com. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And please check out our tours that we offer every summer. These are primarily European tours, but we also are highlighting a very new product called Story-Based Travel if you'd like to check it out. Anyways, again, this is Kelly Hauk, and I will see you next time. If you have any suggestions of how you would like me to do this in the future, just put it in the comments below. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.